So here's 10 things, and this might be I'm not sure if you want to say some of this is really a theory still, but but at the same time, there's been compelling evidence to possibly believe that it exists. But here's 10 things that are really interesting to consider as far as what science has been brought up in. So, like, for example, one of them would be like infinite dimensions, and number 2 could be like infinite universes. Number 3 could be like wow, I'm not sure if you want to say like parallel dimensions are really the same thing. If you want to go with, I mean, if you have infinite dimensions, you've got parallel dimensions that don't touch at all. But I'm not sure if it's really the same thing or if it's different completely. But all these infinite, knowing that everything, and the things that I thought was really cool about the universe, or just life in general, this is number 4 in this case, is like everything is made of energy. Like, you can make, and this would be number 5, you can make anything out of energy. So it's like energy changes, and you can change energy as well. Like whether it's our bodies that are going through a physical or chemical change versus doing stuff that can involve physical and chemical change. It's just so cool. It's like, I mean, this is why I love science. You study a subject, you understand it, and then you can use that to your advantage. Just any way you can. Just, you take an object, you study it, you figure out what you can do with it. It's so cool what scientists have found over the years. And it's really cool, what we have yet to find. And this is just one planet versus like billions and trillions and sextillions, and it's just infinite. It's just like Buzz Lightyear of Star Command once said, to infinity and beyond. What is beyond the universe? It's just so cool to think about. I mean, even if we don't have all the answers, like, what else is out there? That's what I think is cool. Number 6, what I think about, is not just the fact that the universe is infinite, but there could be a possibly infinite number of things that exist. So, like, for example, there's an infinite amount of space, and there's an infinite number of universes, but also like an infinite number of possible objects that could exist, like planets, moons, stars, galaxies, universes, comets, asteroids, meteorites. Just to name like maybe 8 objects, if I'm not mistaken. But that'd be pretty cool. Unknown elements that have yet to be, well, what other, even though we like think of the periodic table, for example. The last time I checked, I believe there was 118 elements. Somebody actually, some scientists debate that they think they might have found 119th one, but that's debatable, and no one really knows what that would be called. It's still 118 right now, last time I checked. But I think it was really interesting. What if there's other elements out there? Like, I mean, I wouldn't doubt if there are other elements out there, but what if there's elements out there that are, just like a main element, like fire, earth, wind, and like you think of like the 4 main elements of the earth, wind, fire, earth, and water, and light and darkness, if you want to consider those. My point is, even though those aren't really what you would find on a periodic table, it makes up like the essence of life essentially. So, kind of like, like oxygen and, alloy metals. It's something that you find in the earth. So whether it's on the periodic, even though it's not, that's really more of just a source of energy. That's what I'm getting at. But my point is, I just think it's really cool that, what if there's other elements like that, main elements that are an essence of some sort of existence. Ice is water, but freezing cold. Fire is just flames. The opposite of water, obviously. But it's just so cool to think about, what else exists out there. Here's another one that I think is rather interesting. Life on other planets. Yeah, like aliens and all that. But it's like, what if there is life out there? And I do believe that. But what did they know? And how would they look at us? You know what I mean? So like vice versa. So like when we think of life on other planets, we might think, oh, maybe they're more advanced than we are, because maybe they're like flying around in the universe and all that. But for all we know, maybe they're like humans, but more advanced and maybe more tolerable and more understandable, if that makes sense. Not like as ignorant as some people in this day and age. Or again, not trying to point that out. Who is that? Who is it? But but it just seems like how that would be so much better if we could find something that was peaceful like that. What do you guys think? I just name, just to name a list of things that are off, like 10 things that, maybe even more. What do you guys think about like the universe and galaxies and all the other cool stuff? What's beyond just this planet and stuff we don't even know? So like, comment, rate, subscribe, favorite, share this video, and tell everybody about it. What do you guys think about the universe, and what's your favorite thing about it? Mine's everything.